Hi there! I'm here with 10 tips and tricks when planning and attending Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. One of the great things about Walt Disney World is they always plan wonderful events that get you wanting to come back for more, and Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is one of those. I have attended the party a few times, and I came up with a list of tips and tricks to help you if this is your first time visiting this awesome event. My first tip would be to buy your tickets early. If you don't already know, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is a special ticketed event, meaning that it is not included in your general park pass. And so you have to pay an additional fee to attend the Not So Scary Halloween Party. The party is generally, they start having the parties on specific days in August, September, and October. I have visited in October, and I always get nervous about, is my date going to be sold out? So I get my tickets in June, July, and that way I'm sure that they are not going to sell out. I know the day that sells out the most is Halloween, so you just want to keep an eye out and try to purchase your tickets early. You don't want to miss out on such a great event. My number 2 tip is, if you are attending the Not So Scary Halloween party and you have your pick of days that you can attend, I would pick a weekday. The Halloween parties are on different days throughout the weeks and months of August, September, and October, and they have both weekday parties and weekend parties. And as you probably guessed, the weekend parties will be a lot busier. So I like to attend the weekday parties, generally a Tuesday party, because it is not as busy and you get to have a better chance of meeting with different characters and experiencing the event without a big crowd. My number 3 tip or trick for the Halloween party is, don't forget the souvenirs. I am a super big souvenir fan. I know, that it's how they get me on my money, but I love the souvenirs that they have at the Not So Scary Halloween party. And these souvenirs you cannot get when you are at the park on a normal day. So my advice is to go to the Emporium. I know they have other places that they sell the souvenirs in the Magic Kingdom, but go there right when the party starts, around 7 o'clock, and get your souvenirs, because they will sell out of certain souvenirs. And so I will share a couple of souvenirs that I have purchased. So the first one I got is the tumbler. It's a Tervis tumbler with the Sanderson sisters. And I love Tervis tumblers. They're awesome. And it's very hard to see. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but there's also silhouettes of the villains all around. Another souvenir that is big during the Not So Scary Halloween party are special pins that you can only get during that party. So there's always a general pin that they have, and that for last year was this Halloween Mickey vampire pin, and this was a limited release, so that means it's only available during that time of the year. In addition to limited release pins, they also sell limited edition pins. So the one that I purchased last year was this Snow White Evil Queen pin, and when you open it up, you have the Queen in her hag disguise with Snow White and then the apple. And this was a limited edition of 5,400. Now, while they are rather large limited edition sizes, they can go fast. So if you want to get these special souvenirs, including t-shirts, I also got an ornament that has the Sanderson sisters on it, but it is with my Christmas stuff right now. If you want to get those special souvenirs to remember the party, you want to get them early before they sell out. My number 4 tip for the party is to know that the parade happens 2 times and to at least go see the parade once during your party time. This parade for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is amazing. It is my favorite parade in all of Disney World any time of the year. It has villains and characters you will not see at any other parade, including the hitchhiking ghosts. And the music is, it just gets in your head and you can't forget it. I'm actually hearing it in my head right now as I'm talking about it, remembering it. And you also get to see the Headless Horseman. It's just an amazing parade, and they generally have it 2 times, one at an earlier time like around 8 and then one at around 11. I like to go to the second time because it's not going to be as crowded, but it's one of those parades that I honestly would see twice and not be upset about. So make sure you check out the Halloween parade and know that there are 2 times that you can see it. So in addition to the Halloween parade, they also have a special fireworks show just for the Not So Scary Halloween Party, and it is called Hallow Wishes. And this fireworks show is awesome. It's all Halloween based and has villain songs playing and fireworks and projections on the castle that are specific for the Halloween party. Now, they only do the fireworks 1 time during the night, so if it's your first visit, take a look and watch those amazing fireworks. If you have visited the party before, you might take that time to ride the rides because you will have little to no wait on a lot of the really popular rides during the fireworks show because everybody else is watching the fireworks show. But if it's your first time, see them. They're awesome, and I just really enjoyed watching them. So we have a special parade, we have a special fireworks show, and they also have a special stage show. And it is the Sanderson sisters from the classic Hocus Pocus who have their villain Spelltacular. And this show is put on at the castle about, I would say, 4 or 5 times during the night. It is generally a 10 to 15 minute show, and it's an awesome show. I've watched it multiple times each time I have attended the party, and I have loved it each time. And they really put on a great show, and you see the villains that you hardly ever see and get to really enjoy those wicked Sanderson sisters. My number 7 tip is to take part in the magic shots that they have with your PhotoPass. So if you are going to Walt Disney World, please get the My Photo Experience. I believe that's what it's called, but basically it's the PhotoPass, so that all the pictures that park cast members take of you are digitally given to you throughout your trip, and they have what are called magic shots. Well, those are also available during the Not So Scary Halloween Party, but they have a little Halloween twist to them. So at the Magic Castle, they might have you pretend to hold the poison apple over a cauldron, or you might have some ghost dancing around you as you pose. So these are shots that you're not going to be able to get, these pictures you're not going to be able to get any other time except during the Halloween party. And I will add some of my favorite magic shots into this video so you can see how awesome they are. Truly something that you're not going to see very often, and a way to help you remember such a great and fun party. My number 8 tip is to get in line early to get pictures with characters that you normally would not be able to get pictures with. One of the great things about the Not So Scary Halloween Party is that you can have a chance to have a meet and greet with characters that you normally do not see in the parks, and that includes Jack and Sally, Lotso, the Seven Dwarfs. You can also see your favorite characters like Mickey and Minnie, or Winnie the Pooh and Tigger in their Halloween outfits. Now, with Jack and Sally and the Seven Dwarfs, those characters are very popular, so you want to get in line as soon as the party starts, or even before the party starts, so that way you get a chance to get a picture with the characters and not have all of your Halloween party time gone because you were waiting in line for those pictures. Now, one thing to remember with those pictures, they do not do autographs during that time, so they will just do 1 or 2 pictures and a little interaction and then send you on their way, because they have a lot of people they want to get through during that time. So they do not do autographs, but it is a great experience. I got my pictures taken with Lotso and the Seven Dwarfs and loved them. So my number 9 tip is to trick or treat. This is the only time, especially as an adult, that you are allowed to trick or treat and nobody looks at you strange. At the beginning of the party, they will give you a special wristband and a trick-or-treat bag, although you are welcome to bring your own trick-or-treat bags to the park. And there will be orange inflatable, kind of similar to candy corn inflatables throughout the park, and at those places they will have cast members who are handing out candy. Now, they don't give you just one piece of candy. They give you a handful of candy, and you can go back as often as you like. There are trick-or-treat areas all across the park, and you can get a lot of candy and just do something that you normally don't do in real life. My number 10 tip is to dress up. The Halloween party is one of the only times that adults are allowed to dress up at the Magic Kingdom and at Walt Disney World. Generally, they do not allow you to dress up, but Halloween is the one time that you are allowed to dress up. Now, they do have certain requirements in that you can't wear a mask and you can't have play weapons with your outfit, but other than that, dress up, enjoy it, because this is a time that you get to be a kid again. You get to dress up and trick or treat and watch great shows and really enjoy yourself. So don't limit yourself and think that nobody else is going to, because the whole park is full of people who are dressing up in the greatest costumes. And not only is it great for you to dress up, but you can also have amazing people watching, because the outfits that people wear are just fantastic. They really go all out. One year I was Snow White, and then I kind of Disney bounded as Belle. That didn't look as good as I thought it would, but I still enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed watching and looking at all the different outfits that people wore and just the uniqueness of it and the thrill people had when wearing it. So I have a bonus tip for you. If you buy the Not So Scary Halloween Party ticket, you can enter the park at 4 o'clock. So you do not have to pay for a additional park ticket if you enter at 4 o'clock or later to attend the party. So the party generally starts at 7 o'clock. You can actually enter at 4 o'clock with your Halloween ticket. So what I suggest is resting during the morning and afternoon, and then going to the Halloween party, because that way you'll save on a park ticket that you would have purchased and got to have from 4 to midnight of the Halloween party. Well, I hope those tips and tricks for the Halloween party work for you. If you have any other tips and tricks that you would like to share, please let me know in the comments below. I love reading everyone's comments and love learning new things that I didn't learn before. I hope these work for you again, and I hope you have a wonderful time at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. Have a magical day.
Hey, you better pay attention now.